scheduled viewing. As they're not going to be the answer into the Sion in the top lane. Gnar did win a game earlier today.
He did win a game. It was Trayson who had a really... We'll have to see in this game if he can really carry the team, because I think he has a lot of the pieces to actually do it. I think in the side lane, I mean, okay.
What?
There it is!
8 solo kills!
Because otherwise she needs to be eternally fearful of the enemy jungler.
Like it's the slow. Fleshy at least going to have to flash here. Makes it over the wall. Razork chasing. Upset on the way as well. That's going to be Fleshy gone. Just taken out.
It's one of the risks of picking this Nami. It gives the Nocturne another option.
But wait.
Guys.
Fnatic are doing it.
Okay.
Oh, their first Dragon of the Split.
First Dragon of the Split.
Okay,
Linces is looking for the steal.
They've never gotten a first Drake this year. This will be their first. I need you to go crazy.
There
like
we go.
Bear and Steel crazy if they get this Drake. Come on. Fnatic's first Drake in 2026. Might have taken him like a Drake.
I mean, I'm loving the energy from the Fnatic
It's fantastic.
Because, I mean, it did feel like coming into this series that Fnatic were dead in the water, but there is a lot of life.
Face checking the brush there. Is forced to use the ulti. Nako continuing to wander in. Razork needs to be careful because that Gnar is a mega fed. The knockup's about to come. He's on the way. Oh, he taps too far! He didn't mean to Mario Guma stomp, but I think Razork's dead. Flash in. Ulti into the wall. Nako grabbing another kill. 1.5k gold.
3 grubs. Going to Vitality as well. This Gnar is going to get so many plates.
Yeah, Ray Boss Gnar is there. Humanoid, nice shovel back onto Vladdy, just continuing to keep the trade going, poking out with the Sand Soldier. Back step on the Shockwave. And for Vladdy, there's not, the personal stakes aren't quite there the same way they are for Humanoid. As ulti going in, they're both just stunned for a second. They look at each other. Is this our heated rivalry moment? Are they suddenly...
He doesn't have TP right now, though. Nako can't get involved in this fight, unlike Emperos, who can.
Upset, poking, trying to hold the choke. Humanoid going for a little push. Instantly gets turned into a snowman. The combo comes through. Down he goes. He finds it. No! He turns it back! In his dying breath, he tries to turn the fight for his team as all of Fnatic are set running for the hills. Flashing with the wall from Karn. Goes for a little bit more damage, but he goes right into melee range. It might not work out for him. His upset's still alive. The barrier there. Empero's right on top of him. Might not find redemption in the top lane, but he's finding it next to the pit. Vladdy's still waiting over the wall. They cannot kill this Sion. He might be behind the Gnar, but he's not behind the Zin.
What the hell is going on? The Fnatic are continuing to try to run down Fleshy. Yes, no flash. What?
Fnatic just found...
Empero's held his own. Turns out when he's not stuck in a long lane with the
Where is Nako? He is mid lane. Okay, he's going back to top lane. He says, you know what, guys? I'll be there later. I've only got a 2.9k gold lead.
Just another cow, please.
Oh, the
on the backside, push back.
Oh my god.
Shockwave whipping is rough.
Oh.
Also, Dracos, you said Emperos held his own. Nako's gotten 2 plates on the tier, or it's gotten 3 plates on the tier.
Going as we expected, I would say.
In the sense that it's incredibly chaotic?
Absolutely. I mean, it's Vitality
That's why we
versus
love Vitality.
Fnatic. Decided he's going to work on the second. 3 plates have been secured in that top lane. But Nocturne and Orianna...
Teams are ready to go. This time they're going to get the combo, and they make it work! Cork immediately locked up. The double knockup is decent, but Razork, the turn is there from Linces, and they're starting to take over the fight. Upset's getting pushed back and knocked down by Humanoid. The double for the Azirs. Fnatic are sent packing. Laspa sent to the grave as well.
The re-engage from Vitality is clean this time around. Fnatic,
this Nocturne pick in this fight as they go deep here. They get a 2-man on the ultimate, but Nocturne is just dying so fast. He doesn't have that tankiness that a lot of other junglers provide, and Humanoid shuffles in. Hits all 3, I believe, with the Azir wall there. As now Nako might be in trouble.
Wants to get away. Big bag of money if anyone can get him. Surely they will kill the tiny Yordle. He's very fast. Flash, Vladdy on the way. Nako should just die. Eventually, he goes down. Shut down to Vladdy. Well allocated gold. That's big, but Vitality in the meantime have taken a tower. They have an entire bot wave that's being neglected by Fnatic.
That was 2 towers they got, both bot and in mid, so they really open up the map.
It's gonna be the Drake for free for Vitality. Nako picking up the red buff as well, level 15 now. Building up towards that 3rd item. They're trying to just poke out Upset. As Nako is doing the same, pressuring bot with the Herald as well. It's a masterclass right now in macro from Vitality, just pressuring 2 lanes. Getting these plates and playing their range, playing their team comp really well here.
So slow on side, and they see Vladdy top lane. They know Razork really isn't that much of a threat without Vladdy in the area, so they're free to just group up, force this tower out. Nar's a hard boy to kill. Carzzy pretty far up.
Nocturne, Orianna.
That's the combo. Flashback though to mess up the combo. That means Carzzy's gonna be able to pull this off. Razork now running for his life. Tidal wave across the entire team to look for the disengages. Linces tries to find the kill onto Upset. Flashback from Upset to dodge the rocket. Means a full retreat from Fnatic. Ulti out from Emperos, but Nocnako on the chase. Doesn't quite have the angle for the double bounce. Yes, he does. Looking for a bit more. Flash in. Nox Vladdy the wrong way. No! Oh, he just hits him with the fadeaway. Throws him back, hits him with the crown, finds the kill.
A beautiful return from Vitality as Fnatic throw everything
just
to
so damn strong in these team fights. He can just run them down and whiff that again before Vitality pull up.
With Vitality already here, Nocnako's got that rage bar stacked. The ulti available again. Fnatic maybe feeling that this is a last stand as they continue to linger around, waiting for that fight in the choke point. But now there's the Seekers. 2 fights in a row. Their engage is thwarted. Nocnako on the flank, and all of Fnatic immediately retreating. They see that Meganar coming. The pushback is there. The knockup is there to stop him from getting any further. As Emperos is running for his life, drifting for his life. Vitality in the end will grab the Drake as Emperos runs for the hills. Razork already down.
Humanoid is hunting. He wants one more kill. Emperos, there's nowhere for you to go, buddy. These towers are still alive. He's going to try and get some farm, but they're Baron empowered. You'll get one of the CS, but the Dragon will fall in favor of Vitality. Another fight in favor of Vitality, and Fnatic's combo just isn't connecting.
Yeah, the Nocturne Orianna, the combo in real time. If you don't get a combo that's really teamfight winning, then you're left with a Nocturne that doesn't do anything.
Team's 10 kills. Remember that Nocnako got a solo kill in top lane, hurting his ability to contribute to all of the kills, but overall a very solid game one for Vitality.
Forced to burn a lot there. That is going to be the ulti out of the equation as Vitality continue to siege. It feels like the game over. 4 minutes until as we've seen in a couple fights now, just dives into the backline the second Fnatic try to go for this exact play as Humanoid again goes golden, but now the follow-up knockup is here. They find the initial knockup on Humanoid. They just don't have the damage to burst through that health bar. The healing there, but the carries just aren't in a position to hit whatsoever. Lynx is finally forced to flash away as Razork drops, and Vitality now fishing for the re-engage. Humanoid not able to find an angle for the shuffle, but it's Nocnako in the bottom lane who can just keep the pressure up while they trade blows.
Vitality using their range to chip away the HP bars of Fnatic. Nocnako building up that rage bar, looking for a flank. Fnatic realizing that they have to retreat. There's no wave right now for Vitality to play off of. Nocnako going to do what he can, but here comes the wave in mid.
But Fnatic knew that Humanoid had the Zonias, and Razork and Vladdy, they still want to go for it. It ends up being too little too late, as now Carzzy is able to push in this mid wave. Good damage from Upset. Hits the W as well.
Has his flash.
Carzzy's dead.
Forward, one more auto. That's a shutdown for Upset. A little bit more movement speed, but Fleshy on the way out. Now it's Nocnako flanking, and Lost but so damn low. No Upset for mana either. Emperos trying to be the hero, get a little bit more space for his bottom lane as Upset and Lospa are on the retreat. 2-man knockup. Lospa not going to have access to the blast cone. Well spotted by Fleshy as Lospa's forced to ult himself, still rooted down. Humanoid to pick up that kill. Vitality running Fnatic down. The cost for killing Carzzy just continues to increase.
Nocnako is the raid boss that Fnatic can't approach. As he walks up and forces the rest of Fnatic's members back. They're going to pick up the inhibitor despite Carzzy's death. And the gold lead now, nearly 11,000 for Vitality. As Razork goes for another play onto Humanoid, this time no Zonias.
Here, there, the good spell shield. Upset now following. Humanoid down, massive shutdown.
Hey, the pick timing is quite good because 56 seconds on Humanoid, 41.
The stakes were already high, but this is likely the fight that ends the game either way. Excuse me, for Vitality. They're able to close it out. Fnatic holding on for dear life. Can't even get Soul off of this. Vitality can turn to Baron, but I think they're happy to take a fight here. Emperos doing his best to frontline. Nocnako waiting off on the side. Combo is here. They're taking their time to activate it, but Fleshy also has a Seekers. Pressing tab has not helped in this one, as now Nocnako goes in to stun the immediate polymorph, buying a bit more time. The pushback is there from Humanoid. Razork running. Emperos taken down. Carzzy getting kill after kill, and Vitality have done it at game one.
Nocnako even TPs back to mid lane just to add insult to injury. A beautiful team fight from Vitality as only Razork is left standing to defend the base.
Nocnako and Humanoid are knocking them around. A beautiful Seeker stopwatch purchase from Fleshy baits Fnatic in. Razork and Vladdy, they want to find the combo, but it's not there. and Vitality, off of the back of a brilliant game of Knock Knock Go, are going to take game 1.
That they are impressive stuff.
I really prefer their draft this game, as they have Jarvan into 3 immobile champions in the Karma, Jhin, and the Rise. And they also have a Zahen in a fine matchup up against the
Let's being gaslit. Production, can we confirm?
I think it's a mammal, no?
It's a mammal. It has to be. Production, we're going to need confirmation because the bot lane is 2v2ing already. Razork on the way down. A Jarvan classic. The early gank to the bottom side. Hoping to force the flash. But he frees him! Razork with first blood!
Just go back to the tried and true, Fnatic. Gank, bot.
Guess myself. They don't lay eggs. You thought they were bat eggs?
I don't know. Hang on a minute.
Razork may have some
got
trouble.
it.
Already got it. Uh-oh, Razork now is definitely in trouble. That's the Q3 going in. Nice stun going from Vladdy, but leaves his jungler. Now Lincess gets the kill back.
Still equal in CS, even a little bit ahead. Really goes against what we were worried about with this Jhin and Karma. Really good damage from Vladdy here.
Up, E-auto, Vladdy!
Vladdy finds being spurred on into Fnatic. Lincess, though, is here.
Have a pulverized combo. Lincess waiting in the brush, anticipated this moment. Lospa gonna fall.
A beautiful bait by Vitality there. They bait Lospa in by walking up. He thinks it's a good combo, but Lincess is sitting behind. He ends up
despite Aatrox not being the greatest ganker in the world, has been where he's needed to be 2 times now. 100% kill participation is Knock-Knocko now going all out onto Emperos, but not confident enough to push for the dive as Fnatic trying to grab their second first strike of LEC versus. And it's a good look, and it's a good... Moving up immediately to take grubs. Doesn't stop the red buff from getting taken, but perhaps he can steal one back and return the dive. On the other hand, something that has to be respected. These immobile champions. Splash already burned from Carzzy. Fleshy's flash burned as well. Now, again, the re-engage is here. They know Carzzy is locked up. Happy to pick that kill. Donated to Razork. Not a single member of Fnatic will fall.
And I love this.
Oh, never mind. Lospa died. Sorry.
Wait, how did he die?
Wave being cleared very quickly by Vitality. The Razork already here. They know that there's no flash available. Lospa locking them all in now. Lospa might be in trouble. He is going to fall, but they're going to get 2 back in return, and that's still very big in favor of Fnatic.
Yeah, a worthwhile dive from Fnatic as they continue to attack the bottom lane. Spring in 4th. They invested into Upset. They gave him the resources. The only downside is that Upset's not getting the kills, but at least Vladdy is.
Yes, and a team that always seems to find its way back is Vitality trying to make a play of their own on the top side. Looking to lock up Emperos before he can get that passive down, and they will succeed.
Built up at 12 minutes.
Is he getting the tower as well? Like, is that the trade they're making, tower for dragon? I can't imagine that Casante's killing this top tower.
The problem is, they're up against a brick wall in Knock-Knocko that will just ignore all of that and click forward and not take any damage.
But right now, he's showing some respect.
Okay, I'm counting. We've hit 1 Q out of the 40 necessary.
Oh,
that's an auto.
The HP bar is still full.
Still full. Well, Knock-Knocko gonna drop the herald so he can ride into the team. That's psychotic. Knock-Knocko now looks for the Pathmaker, manages to connect on 2. May just go out as Lospa looks for a bit of a disengage. Knock-Knocko going out though means he's a little bit more vulnerable. Upset retreating. Knock-Knocko effectively unkillable as the curtain call now comes out as well. Vladdy, someone needs to body block the egg coming in at the very least. Fleshy now riding into the entire team. Emperos reviving. It's absolute chaos, but it's chaos that looks like it's favoring Vitality or not. They're turning back. Upset's starting to take over, but he's running out of mana.
It's the revives from Fnatic with the Zahen and the Anivia that buy them so much time to actually play the team fight.
Nobody died?
Nobody died. As Jack was saying, Fnatic, they did burn the egg. They did burn the regen.
Oh, Knock-Knocko.
Knock-Knocko, the raid boss is back and he's back to full HP.
Fnatic can even get this one. Vladdy off to the side, isolating Carzzy. Carzzy's about to get taken out. Knock-Knocko's going to try to solo the entire team as he and Lincess go back-to-back. Carzzy may have given his life, but perhaps they can take this one down. In the end, they manage to steal away the Drake. Lincess clutch on the smite as Emperos starts to run for the hills. Lospa trying to turn, trying to take them out. An Arcane Shift just in time to get Upset over the walls. He wants to poke back. He wants to finish the kills, but Humanoids arrive to the party, and Fnatic going to have to walk away. They don't get the Drake, but they do kill Carzzy.
The Anivia doing so much work in the river there.
He had his flash blown from an earlier fight and getting him down and one-shotting him, but Knock-Knocko is just so damn unkillable. They're able to take down Razork. Lincess smites the dragon to pick it up, and you just see Knock-Knocko is tanking Estro Q, Estro Auto, Estro Q, as Knock-Knocko is tanking everybody still, fighting in mid lane. And
Those are all
Lospa's dead.
forced out. Lospa is about to run away on the Unbreakable Will as that fades. You don't even have to wait for the fade. They just do enough damage to finish the kill. Now mid lane tower exposed. They'll knock down the tier 1 as well.
I mean, Lospa is knock.
Going to fall as Humanoid will pick up that gold. Vladdy doing his best to cross map by pushing on towards that flopper.
Flip-flopper.
Uh-oh, Razork. Uh-oh, Razork.
Isolated. Knock will find a flank. That might not be all he needs. Pulled back into the team. No time to flag.
That's a Baron.
Or drag.
Oh, it's a Baron, isn't it?
It's a Baron.
21
Vitality.
minutes.
We'll start it up. No jungler from Fnatic. They're going to have to try to contest the 4v5. And Pyros has the TP.
If Vladdy was going to clutch up, now's the time to do it. The wall is so powerful in this Baron pit.
Use the ult, trying to have a bit more space. Emperos on the way, and Lospa goes for an initial combo, but things are looking tough. Lospa's ult already burned, and Humanoid just sprinting into the back line. Carzzy zoning, objective getting lower and lower, but again, you highlighted it, no jungler here. Resistances are shredded. Lospa going in, hoping to find Carzzy. It should be a quick kill onto him as his health bar just completely shredded, but the Baron is already dropped, and Humanoid completely untouched, allowed now to do whatever he wants. As Emperos also able to escape. The fight not too bad for Fnatic, but they've lost the Baron.
They can get some kills. It's still worth it. Here comes Razork.
Follow up there. Linsis able to snipe one on the way out as Knock might finally fall. 40 Qs came through. A little bit of ice as well to seal the deal.
I mean, it's a shutdown and it's an important one. But Vitality walk away with the Baron. You can see in the top left of your screen, the Baron power play
chasing
so far.
them. And it's really, Fnatic are on the precipice of getting so many more kills. They could have gotten Humanoid. They could have gotten more.
Fleshy,
now Razork flashing
drag,
in.
immediate take, Cataclysm to follow. Fleshy should just be dead. Pullback from Emperos is there. Dark and Glaive connecting as Linsis not going to have an angle to keep the fight going. Quick support pick, but it just kind of slows the Baron, I guess?
I mean, they'll take it. I mean, when you're this far behind, they're looking for more picks. They think they found Linsis, but not quite.
And Dragon spawning, that's the big prize here for Fleshy's kill.
Vladdy versus Humanoid off on the side lane. Flat forward with the stun, looking for another solo. Bolo has him locked down in the ice. Shutdown for Vladdy. But Knock and Linsis now ready to go back-to-back. 2v4 in the pit. Bringing Razork back over before dunking him down with the Q3. It's an absolute catastrophe. No way. Upset running. Knock and Linsis refusing to die as the smite goes in their favor. The Darkened Glaive losing out to the Darkened Blade, and certainly to the blades of Knock. Linsis making a montage. The whole team being pushed back. Another kill there for Knock. The extended fight just continues to favor them as they run Fnatic down.
Is there anything Knock cannot do? He gets Razork out of the pit and secures another Drake for Vitality when it looked so dire for them. And not just that, him and Linsis are unkillable in these team fights. As Carzzy nearly gets a bit too excited again, but it's fine.
They'll take the tower, they'll take the dragon. Vitality are taking Fnatic apart. Fnatic last year consistently fought.
They made for 2026 can be a success.
No, I mean, shout out to the Fnatic fans. They brought nothing but energy to
split from Humanoid.
Pay no attention to Dragon.
The tower picked up at the very least. Someone mitigating the lead is lots of poke onto Linsis. Knock though now in melee range. Absolute nightmare territory for Fnatic. Someone put the wall down to keep this man out of their backline. They failed to do so. He's going to kill everybody. They let Knock go into the backline. They're trying to run. He's killed Upset already. You can't let this man near your team. He's going to take you down. Razork running.
Oh no, it's a huge mistake by Upset. He eased forward and Pale flashes over the wall. And with that, it's going to be the Baron Nashor for Vitality. And you have to feel for him. He wanted to play aggressive. He wanted to pressure Vitality and get some damage on the front line, but it's going to cost him everything.
He's pushed into the wall. He's getting pulled all the way through. He has Grim Deliverance, but there's just a Karma waiting on the side of the wall. This might not work out so well.
I mean, Knock all game has been using his special passive, Walk Ominously, as he has just approached the enemy at every opportunity. Steadfast, unperturbed.
He's going in on that. He's not done.
Why wouldn't he? He's going to continue to walk ominously towards Fnatic.
Vladdy's figured out the counterplay, though. You just drop a wall on him.
That'll slow him down, but for how long? Level 17 on the Cassante. The Dragon started off. This won't be sold, but it'll be 3-4 Vitality. And it feels like that this game is done and dusted. Fnatic will need a miracle. Look at bot lane. Yup, there he is.
Thank you, observers. That's the Ray boss. He's running out of mana.
But he's got 3 cannons, absolutely demolishing this tower. That bot lane tower is nearly already gone.
Vladi doing what he can. Lost with the Hex Flash. Rutro. They saw him. He's pulled back. He's trying to get tricky with it. A little bit of poke down onto Linces. Pushback is there. Unbreakable will down. Razork and the rest of the team feel like they have to fight this one. Knock-Knocko split the entire team. They've been now caught in the Thunderdome. That's the Grim Deliverance. Card's going to get taken down, but Knock-Knocko in the midst of the entire pit. And they're taking him down! Raid boss down! World first! Someone call Method. Someone call Echo. They killed Knock-Knocko.
They also got Kazi, but Humanoid is split pushing in the top lane. Tower is still going to fall. Fnatic, again, they tried to find something.
Realm Warp. Flag and drag. Red buff slow, keeping him going. The smite as well. Razork might die to keep this play moving. Flag and drag. Razork on the wrong side of that. That was not what he wanted at all.
Way too deep.
Bit of a slow from Vladi. Vladi is killing everybody.
Upset.
Moving. Upset. Qs need to connect.
Fleshy's here as well to assist.
This is a high-stakes game. TP coming in from behind. It's Emperos on the way. He doesn't have ulti. He does have flash as we roll across the team. Linces burning. Lospa's here, actually. I take it back. It's not Emperos. Lospa died.
I thought that he had his ulti at least, but it's still 5 seconds away.
Emperos is bot. That's my bad.
Oh my god, every time something is happening somewhere on the Rift, Fnatic haven't quite given up just yet. They're still finding these fights. They're still finding ways to challenge Vitality where they can. The gold is not decreasing, but they're doing everything that they can to stay in this game.
This is the most zoomer game of League of Legends I've seen in my entire life. We might as well be watching Subway servers on a second monitor right now.
We're using the Hex Gates. Knock-Knocko.
The raid boss is back.
Emperos gonna ult to go away and over, but Knock-Knocko
Get over here!
Oh my gosh, he does just pull him back. Delete him.
And with that, it's 4 versus 5 now. And
Fnatic are grouped. Oh my god. This is so tense. Emperos is losing the trade to the jungler. That's not a good start. Vladi just trying to clear the mid wave. Knock-Knocko is just running at them menacingly, and as we've learned, that's enough. The curtains have been called. Oh, they put Knock-Knocko on the wrong side of the wall, and now they're all going to die. No, the punt back from Lospa is good. Initial knock-up now unstoppable as he tries to isolate Emperos to delete him, and it's pretty effortless because Linces is running straight into Upset. Razork going to fall here with the G8. Doesn't even get the Cataclysm off even as the dash comes through. Lospa now falling. Upset isolated as it's Humanoid on the back line out of nowhere to finish that kill. Vladi running for his life. The wall not going to be enough because the Realm War bringing the rest of the team in. Linces 1Q, 2, looking for 3. Doesn't even get the time to do it. The rest of the team going to ensure the kill is secured. Razork going to die to the minions of the Karma Q.
And Fnatic were not able to take down Linces. The lack of anti-heal finally cost them in the end, as Lince and Knock-Knocko have been absolute raid bosses in this game. They're going to secure Vitality, the 2-0 in this series here today.
Incredible stuff for Vitality. Fnatic glimmers of hope in this early game, but Vitality winning out across the board, top and jungle, taking over the map.